Dreamers, in this video, I'm going to give you guys 4 cheap stocks that you can run the wheel strategy on. Now, a lot of people know that in order to run the wheel strategy, you need to have the capital in order to either buy 100 shares of a stock, selling cash secure puts, or to already have 100 shares of a stock and to sell covered calls. Now, 100 shares is a lot of money, and I've been showing you guys Tesla. Let me show you guys what I've been doing on Tesla. Tesla is around like $300. That means it would cost $30,000 to sell one cash secure put on Tesla. If we come over to Tesla, so far this year, guys, you already know I'm over around $27,000 through August. Tesla, I made around like $9,000 from Tesla, but that would cost $30,000 to sell a cash secure put on Tesla. We've been doing it on Nvidia. That costs what? $15,000 to do it on Nvidia. We've been doing it on QQQ. We're up. That would cost around like $40,000 to do it on QQQ. Baba, that would cost around $140. I mean, that would cost what? $14,000 to do it on QQQ. And you guys are saying that is a lot of money. I don't have that at all. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys 4 cheap stocks that you guys can do it on that you need less than $2,000 to do it on. Less than $2,000. So if you started off with a small capital, you can learn how to do it on these cheap stocks until you're ready or get the capital or grow your account to do it on more expensive stocks to make more money. But it's kind of hard to find cheaper stocks because remember the first step, guys, we want to look for stocks to sell the cash secure put on that has a high, anything over 50% on the IV will give us a pretty good premium to run the wheel strategy. Now, a quick recap of the wheel strategy. You sell a cash secure put, you get paid premium to buy a stock at a cheaper price. If it don't pull back to the price you agreed to buy it on, you get to keep your premium and your collateral. If it do pull back, then you buy those 100 shares and you still get to keep your premium. So it's a win-win scenario, right? On a stock that you already wanted to own. This third step is that you're going to be selling covered calls. Once you get those 100 shares, you sell the covered calls. So you gain the money from the price that you bought it at and the price that you sold it at. So you get that capital and you get to keep the premium. That is a win-win. And then you go to step 4, repeating the cycle, selling cash secure puts again back on that same stock. That is a very, very summed up video of the wheel strategy. If you guys do want to learn more about the wheel strategy, consider joining the Patreon, the Dream Team. I have all of my option courses in there, my wheel strategy courses in there, and you have access to my live Zoom calls every single Sunday. And it's only 3 spots remaining because I like to keep my Zoom calls real small. Class of 5, class of 10. I could talk to you one-on-one. I don't need a class of 100 people in there. I will never get to those questions at all right now. So we're keeping it real small inside the Dream Team. And you'll see every single wheel strategy trade that I put in. And you also have access to the Lucid Dreamer role. I have 7 pro day traders in there that post their option trades every single day. And I really do post every single day. And you'll see every single time I buy and sell a stock. And you'll be a part of a community of investors and traders that want to be financially free. And I know you want to be financially free too, right? So you wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't. So if you guys do want to join the Patreon, that link, probably put something right here. But that link is also going to be down in the pinned comment section. All right. The first stock I'm going to be showing you guys is Sound, S-O-U-N. This is SoundHound. Nvidia invests a lot of money inside of SoundHound. Right now, they're at $13.10. That means if you wanted to get 100 shares or sell cash secure puts, you could sell a cash secure put at $12. And that will only cost you $1,200. So we hit trade options. We're going to go out a month. We're going to be selling a put on Sound at a $12 put. That is a 0.3 delta, saying that we agreed to buy 100 shares of SoundHound at $12 at a 0.3 delta. And if we look at the implied volatility right here, you guys can see that it is of 50%. So it do meet that criteria. It will only cost you $1,200 to run this wheel strategy on Sound. And of course, right here, you will make $56 in 4 weeks in premium. And if Sound do pull back to $12, you will buy those 100 shares and then sell cover calls, completing the wheel strategy. Or if Sound stays above $12, then you go out the next month and sell cover calls that way. So even if you do have like a $10,000 account, you could probably sell, let's say, 8 of these. Yeah, you can sell 8 of these, creating around creating an extra $447, $48 every single month, which is really good. But even if you do have the smallest account, it will only cost you $1,200 to run this strategy for the month, and you could generate $55 in a month. Or you could do weeklies if you guys want to do weeklies, but this strategy is perfect for doctors, teachers, lawyers, CDL drivers, plumbers, anybody with a career that don't have time to look at the market every single day, you can set your wheel strategy to expire a month out, or you could do weekly options too if you got a little bit more time. So you could come out, let's look for a 0.3 delta again. That's a 0.31 delta. So we could sell the 1250 on Sound at a 0.3 delta. That'll give us $25 in premium. If you only had $1,250, you could do this one. That'll give you $25 a week or an extra $100 a month. And if you had a $10,000 account, you could sell 8 of these, bringing in an extra $200 a week or an extra $800 a month. So this is a cheap stock that you guys can use in order to learn the wheel strategy, get assigned, learn how to roll your options down and out, learn how to roll your options out and up, right? So once you get assigned, you could complete the entire wheel strategy from this very cheap option stock. If you don't want to go heavy on big ones like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, QQQ, things like that, you can start off learning the wheel strategy using Sound. Now, the other one that I'm going to show you guys that's a cheap one will be Snapchat, ticker symbol SNAP. I don't think they have a high, but even if you don't have $1,000, this one you could sell a cash you could put at $7 or $7 or maybe like $6.50. And this is one that you could get 100 shares of for less than $1,000. That's why I put this one on here. So we could go out to, let's say September. Let's go out a month. Let's look at the 650. Yes, they have a low implied volatility. There's 0.44 implied volatility. I told you it was going to be low. So you're not going to make a lot in premium, but you can pick the $7 one. That is a 0.4 delta. That's too risky. So yeah, if you guys did want to, if you have an under $1,000, it's kind of hard to run a real strategy, but you can practice on Snapchat if you have less than $1,000. Now the next one I'm going to show you is TSLL. Yeah, this is a leverage of Tesla. Right now it's at $12.30. And when it's at leverage, you're going to have a high implied volatility, but prices move twice as much. And you could do it. It tracks Tesla, but it's at a much lower price. So this is only at $12.30. If you want to hit trade options, you could go out a week. Let's just continue to go out a month. We could sell a put expiring a month out saying, hey, we want to buy shares of TSLL at $10. That is a 0.17 delta. The IV is at 93%, which is really, really good. I mean, we're getting the most bang for our bucks, and we're selling a delta at $10, which will be exactly $1,000. So if you have $1,000 in your account, you could do this one and make $30 in a month. And if you have a $10,000 account, you could do it and make an extra $300 every single month. And guys, don't let the small prices fool you. If you're making an extra $300 every single month, that's an extra $3,600 bonus that you're giving yourself that I'm pretty sure your job is not giving you. Your job is not going to give you a raise of $3,600 every single year. Some jobs do, but if you want to give yourself a little raise, you guys could do it yourself. And then the last one, of course, I showed you guys earlier is Bull. Let's hit trade options on Bull. We could go out a week. In fact, let's go out a month on Bull. Look for a 0.2 delta, 0.3 delta. Yeah, 0.3 delta is fine. So we're looking at the 1250. That'll give you $58 selling a cash you can put at the 1250. That means that would cost you $1,250 if you was to enter this one. Right there, it shows you your break-even price is at $11.92 because you are getting paid premium and you're collecting an extra almost $60 every single month from Bull. And if we was to enter this trade, let's say we had a $10,000 account, we can enter 8 of these and bring in an extra $463 every single month just from doing this on Bull. So what would that be? Let's say if we was to get $58 on 1250, so $58 on 1250, that is a 4.8%. Let's multiply that by 100. That is a 4.8% every single month just from selling cash secure puts on a cheaper stock like Bull at a pretty good rate. So let's come over to the calculator. Let's say we did start off with $10,000 and we're doing 4.8% using Bull as an example, and we're going to do this for the next 60 years. Let's hit calculate now. Of course, our first month, as you guys know, we'll make around $480 at 4.8%. And then by the time we get to month 12, we'll be bringing an extra $803 times 12. So now you're bringing in almost close to an extra $10,000. You giving yourself an extra $10,000 raise just from selling a 0.3 delta on Bull, a cheaper stock. If you started off with $10,000 at the end of year 2, you'll be bringing in an extra $1,400 every single month. In the year 3, you'll be bringing in an extra $2,476 every single month. But let's go out to where you can finally retire or quit your job. If you bring in around $4,000 every single month, you can retire. If you bring in an extra $4,148 a month, some people could quit their job and live off an extra $4,148 $148 a month, which bring you in around like a $60,000 income, which is a lot more than most people make in the States. And then by the end of year 5 or month 60, you could bring in an extra $7,630 every single month. So that's $7,630 if we do invest it all times 12. That's a 90. You giving yourself in 5 years, you could change your outcome just from starting off with $10,000 and running the wheel strategy on some of these stocks. You could give yourself like a 91K in just 5 years using this simple strategy on cheaper stocks. You don't have to do it on expensive stocks. I just showed you guys 4 cheap stocks that you could do it on. So what I want you guys to do is go down to the comment section. Let me know which one of these 4 is your favorite down in the comment section, and which one, or if you know any other ones that has pretty good IV and pretty cheap, let's say under $20. Let me know down in the comment section, and I could probably cover a video on that in the future. But if you guys do want to join the Dream Team, that link is going to be down in the pinned comment section, also inside the description. If you made it in this video, comment "Scary money don't make no money," then let me know that you made it to the end of this video. And also hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, because that helps out this channel more than you can even imagine. And do me a favor, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell, I think, helps out the algorithm more than anything down below. So if you hit that notification bell, that will help me get this channel to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But other than that, dreamers, I'm Zeke, bringing you the Dream Green Conversations. I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are by risk. Do your own research. This is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considered false under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional in your area before making investment decisions.